time, good morning to you and good morning to our viewers. We're coming to you live from Niboy Town, particularly the La Paz and Sawam Lorry Station. This is a home to the Okaikwei North Constituency. This constituency has a voter population of about 82,000 provisionally, according to the Electoral Commission. Up until the year 2020, this was predominantly an NPP seat. Will the NDC hold on to its clause onto the reins of this constituency, or the NPP will seek to go back to history? That is what we seek to find out here on Voters Connect. You're welcome. My name once again is Mohammed. Ezu? Well, you can hear the chants from the NDC. Unfortunately, we do not have representatives from the NPP yet. Pretty shortly, we hear they will be joining us. And then representatives also from the Convention People's Party, who the candidate contested with the current MP in the 2020 polls. What will be the dynamics? What will influence voters in this 2024 elections? Now, there are a number of challenges in this constituency, particularly drainage, unemployment, poor public toilet facilities, and road network. Will that influence voters to vote against the NP? Mind you, MPs are not development agents. They are quasi-development agents. So what at all will influence these voters to vote for their MP come December 7 in some 44 days? Ibrahim Alassan joins me in the studio. Ibrahim, good morning.
Good morning.
Well, this is our makeshift studio, by the way.
Yes. And we're coming to you live from the Okaikwei North Constituency.
Absolutely.
As you have mentioned, this is a very interesting constituency in 2020. And of course, when we come to the presidential, Nana Akufo-Addo actually won what 0.5 of a percentage.
That's about 236 votes.
Yes. And of course, so we had 49%. John Dramani Mahama had equally 49%. When it came to the parliamentary, that was where there was a dynamic power shift. So for the first time, the NDC won this constituency with 50.07%, going the way of Honorable Teresa Awuni, the incumbent member of parliament for this particular constituency. Hussein Issa, who was the incumbent then, lost with a little over 47%. And of course, Ibrahim Futa, who contested, who is still in the race, representing the CPP, got a little over 1% vote. And so the dynamics quite interesting. The candidate this time around for the NPP is not Hussein Issa.
Exactly.
He was not second time lucky when he knocked on the doors of the delegate of his party once again. He lost to Nana Ama Dokuya. Who is the current MP for Akuapem North and the current Deputy Trade Minister. She moved from up the hills and then came here. And she's now the parliamentary candidate for the MPP in this particular constituency. We are waiting to find out as whether they will avail themselves for this engagement. But of course, like you said, the community is ready, the voters are ready, and then the supporters of the NDC equally ready here.
So pretty shortly, we'll be joined by the Member of Parliament, who is the NDCPC for the area, Theresa Ladiawene. You heard that? They say Dada Noah. These are chants by the NDC representatives here. Whether or not the NPP representatives will join us shortly, we may find out. But let me go on to some of the representatives here and find out what really will influence their choice of votes come December 7.
Yeah.
Do we have a microphone for them?
Yes, we have a microphone here. So whoever wants to speak,
if you want to speak, kindly walk up to my microphone here. Tell me your name. Which area. Now, mind you, this constituency is home to Niboy Town that we are, Akweteman, some parts of La Paz, some parts of New Achimota, some parts of Kisemang, some parts of Christian Village as well. So you see, as a cosmopolitan constituency, a number of people from all walks of life live in this particular constituency. Good morning to you. Your name and which area are you coming from?
Electoral area.
Okay. What tell me something about this constituency. What has influenced you to, I see you're in the NDC colors, what has influenced you to vote for the NDC?
What will influence me to vote for NDC is this seat has been 24 years for the MPP. Yes, for the MPP, if you see the community, even borehole, we don't have. Our roads are poor. Everything is poor in this area. For the past 3 years, 10 months now, our MP Teresa Ladi Awini has been able to give us boreholes. If you go
where are these boreholes located?
Boreholes, Achimota Hospital, yeah, Abofi area, and Akwetema area, and Niboima area.
Okay.
Yeah, and secondly to this, if you go to Achimota Hospital, she donated 52 beds over there for us.
Okay.
So this will influence me to vote again for Teresa Ladi Awini Obana.
Okay. So that's Fati's sentiments. She says the MP has constructed some boreholes and then giving some medical supplies to the hospitals, and so that will influence her to vote. I have cited the member of parliament for the area. She is the NDCPC for the area, Teresa Ladi Awini. This will be the second time that she is contesting to retain her seat as the member of parliament for the Okaikwei North Constituency. Are these what will influence the polls come December 7? Are these chants going to reflect on the ballots come December 7? I have been joined in this in our makeshift studio here at Niboy Town, the La Paz and Sawam Lorry Station, by the member of parliament for the Okaikwei North Constituency. She is the NDC parliamentary candidate as well. Good morning, madam. How are you?
Good morning.
I trust you're doing well.
I'm good, are you?
I'm doing very, very
looking very beautiful.
Thank you. And you look good as well.
Thank you. Welcome to my constituency.
Thank you. How is campaign going? This is your second time running.
Well, so far so good. We are selling our story. We are. First and foremost, let me say hello to your viewers and my constituents at large. Thank you all for the love and support. I know by the special grace of God, we shall cross this battle again. My constituency is okay. So far, so good. Campaign is going on well. We are telling the people what we can do. I, for one, since coming to Okaikwei North as the member of parliament, I don't make promises. Nobody can stand anywhere and say, you made this promise in 2020, you have not delivered. I believe in delivering. Instead of rhetoric. So my people love me and I love them too. And I'm selling my message.
You say you believe in delivering and you have delivered. What have you delivered to the people of Okaikwei North?
Well, the MPP has taken the seat for 24 years before I came in. And for the past 24 years, I would say that no single member of parliament from the MPP side has ever represented us in parliament before.
How so?
The people here vote us into parliament to be their voice. The people here vote us to go and advocate for them in parliament. Everyone here cannot be in parliament. That is why they choose one person to go and represent them. And I have been that representative in parliament first and foremost. I have tabled our concerns, I've tabled our issues. If you go to the Hansard, you will find out the number of questions I have filed. I have challenged the road minister, the housing minister. I have brought them to the floor of parliament to answer critical questions that have yielded results on the grounds. For instance, the Chimota Jerusalem Road. When I came in as a member of parliament in 2021, I realized that that place was given out for contract. I heard some people saying, but your government is not in power. How can you say you did the roads? Yes, my government is not in power, but I advocated for it. I realized that we were being denied this is a contract that has been given to somebody and the person is not coming to site. I pushed, I followed, I asked parliamentary questions, and that road has been done today. And so if you say I cannot take credit for it, I don't know what you are talking about. I brought Asensu to the floor of parliament because I realized that GHOne project, the World Bank project, has been awarded for a very long time. Money is paid, but nothing is happening on the ground. I filed parliamentary questions. Asensu came to the floor of parliament, and you can go again. Your parliamentary correspondent can get the Hansard and prove me wrong if I'm not saying the truth. Asensu came to the floor of parliament.
Well, I am reliably informed that that's true.
Yes. So Asensu came to the floor of parliament, answered questions, gave us timelines. Indeed, he came to Aloboshi. I cut the sword with him for GHOne project to begin in Okaikwei North. I'm told some people are going around saying that
exactly,
GHOne is their project. So
on the GHOne project, there were reports that you voted against it. Is that the case?
Yes, I voted the second time against the loan, not the project. I advocated for that project. Mind you, that project is not MPP money. It's World Bank project.
Yeah.
And so we are asking that if you want more money, come and account for the monies paid so far. We want to know how much has gone into what has. And I don't think it is too much for us to ask this question. In any case, it was passed. And so it's not that, how can I go to parliament, advocate for a project and say I don't want it? And so you see, when you have opponents who don't have message, you have opponents who cannot sell themselves, they rely on cheap propaganda. But I will move on to also tell you what I've done in the constituency. I have done several of our road reshaping at Chimota College. If you go to that Chimota College today, we have Link Road, we have Signal Road. Just 2 weeks ago, I was in a Christian village. I've done that. Chimota Hospital is the only government hospital that we have in Okaikwei North. So if you don't have money to go to private hospital, it is the government hospital you need to rely on. And since the inception of that hospital, I am not afraid to sit on your media to say that all the 24 years of the MPP in Okaikwei North, none of them have added a single hospital bed to Achimota Hospital. This is what I use my common fund for. I have given Achimota Hospital 52 hospital beds. And I am also preparing. Recently I'll be going there, and I will say it. If my opponents want, they should go and deliver. After all, it will benefit my people. Achimota Hospital need delivery beds. And I'm preparing to go and give them. They have only one delivery bed in the whole of Achimota Hospital. Are you not surprised?
That is quite surprising for such a constituency.
Achimota is serving not only Okaikwei North, Domi Kwabenya and its surrounding. Achimota Hospital is serving all those communities. And apart from that, you know, Galamsey has really destroyed our water bodies. Someone will say that we don't do Galamsey in Greater Accra. Yes. But you and I know that the effect of Galamsey has affected our water. Today, you enter any of these houses here, open the tap, and the kind of water that comes out will marvel you. Sometimes you don't even get the water at all. As a member of parliament, I care about my people. Every week, I rent this tanker.
Water tanker.
They go around to supply. But it's not sustainable, but it's very expensive. How much is my salary as a member of parliament? You can check. Everybody can Google. Sometimes I say it and people say, oh, you don't have to be saying it. Look, we are serving our people not because of what we gain or what we get. But if you have the passion to do the work, you will do it regardless. I buy water in every community, and I want anybody here in this station to say that, no, they've never seen my water tanker going around sharing water. I said, no. Why don't I write that?
Do you share for NDC folks?
The tanker will just come and pack, and everybody is coming out. How do you even? I'm voted for as their MP. I cannot sit on your set and tell you that it's only NDC members who voted for me. A lot of people voted for me, and I cannot point by face who voted and who didn't vote. In any case, as a member of parliament, I have bridged that gap in Okaikwei North. That these people are NDC, these people are MPP. No. If you are an MPP person and you are even having a program in your house, if you don't invite me, I'll come. That is how I have changed the dynamics in this constituency. Before my 24 past year, look, let me tell you, I was born in this constituency.
Okay.
Maybe I should have told you that earlier. I was born here at the Chimota College. I'm the seventh born of my parents. My parents have 9 kids. We were all the 9 kids were born here at the GHOne College. I was born at the University of Ghana Hospital because my father was a University of Ghana staff. I schooled at GHOne Preparatory School, now at GHOne Basic 2. I went to Gimpa. And today I am here. I've been here all my life. And so I've seen the NPP, NDC thing. That if an NPP member is even having a wedding, an NDC member don't want to go. If NDC person is having, as if we are enemies. I took it upon myself that my first 4 years, I need to bridge that gap. We are not enemies. We go to the same churches. We go to the mosque. And when we are praying, we don't wear political colors. Why do we discriminate? Or why do we want people to see our difference when we are out here?
Okay.
So this is what I have bridged. This is what I have bridged, and I've made sure that you don't see. So the water I share is not for my party members. It's for everybody. And I work closely with all the assembly members. Look, I have 4 NDC assembly members, 2 NPP assembly members. I want any of the 2 NPP assembly members to come here and tell me that they have never benefited anything from me. Sometimes Christmas, when I'm sharing rice for my people, I have given to the NPP assembly members. Why? I know they are not my party members. But after politics, you need to serve your community. Right. That is what I believe in. I have dug boreholes because of Galamsey. Because of Galamsey's effect on our water bodies. I said, no, my people cannot suffer. We cannot sit in Accra and drink unhealthy water. Okay. What can I do for the meantime? I started digging boreholes. And it's not that...
How many so far?
I have 1 at Okaikwei, 1 at... Can you imagine the whole of GHOne College? That's where I was born. GHOne College is GHOne school area. And you don't even want to believe that around that area there's problem with water. I've done 1 at GHOne College. I've done 1 at Aloboshi. And 1 is currently ongoing. No, it's done completely. But I've not just commissioned it at GHOne. And I'll be moving to every community. And when I say I've dug boreholes, it's not like digging the ground and leaving it there. No, please, you can Google www.stillurbana.com. Okay. And you would have all these things in pictures. You would have all these things. And those whose phones are ready, you can open them because I want to show proof here. Okay. That people are fetching the water. People are giving testimony. This is what I've done. This is a member of parliament whose government is not in power. Every year when kids are going to write BEC, I go to share word of prayer with them. I go to share mass sets and pens and pencils with them. And most especially the encouragement, because students are normally afraid to go and write or the BEC and the rest. So I give them all this encouragement and they go on. Look, I can go on and on and on and on. There are so many things.
One of the critical issues that your constituents talk about is employment. What is your vision to tackling unemployment in this constituency?
Well, I have even started.
Okay.
I have started because apart from my educational background and all that I have said, it will interest you to know that I'm a professional cosmetologist. Okay. Yes. And so I believe in skill training. I have taken a lot of the youth through skill training. And so lucky, my government, my incoming president, also have a plan for skill training and apprenticeship, And so I have trained the youth in CCTV camera CCTV installation. Okay. I have taken some to GH Media, and you can show proof now. You can call the school, and I have over 92 students. Then some have graduated. They are doing camera. Some are doing cosmetology. Some are doing makeup. Some are doing journalism. Others are also doing dressmaking and the rest. And so for the meantime, this is what I'm doing, and my doors are still open.
Okay.
Even before my government comes to power, I am still saying, if you are here and you want to learn any trade, if you are here and you want to impact on your life, I don't believe in all of us sitting and waiting for white collar jobs. It's not everybody that is educated. There are things that you know you can do. Please approach your MP and it will be as good as done.
Okay. So you've had the Member of Parliament for Okaikwei North, Theresa Ladi-Awene. I've been joined currently by the CPP parliamentary candidate, Abdul Hamid Ibrahim Futa.
Is he on? Okay, it's on. Yeah, Abdul Hamid Ibrahim Futa.
Yeah. So he is contesting on the ticket of the Convention People's Party. There are some constituents of the current parliamentary candidates who wants to ask her questions and ask her what really she wants to do for them if they give her another mandate come December 7, 2024. But before I go to them, Madam Theresa, I don't know if you've seen the performance assessment the Greater Accra done by the Greater Accra Coordinating Council. You share boundary with Ayawaso West Wuogon. It is one of the best performing districts aside Lankwantan. How does that make you feel as an MP?
Well, it's encouraging to see that. And sometimes we also need to check the indices that went into that. What are some of the things? I have really not seen it. I've not paid attention to it. But we need to also look at what informed or what are the things that we looked out for that. It is encouraging. I will say that it will encourage me to do better. And as MP in opposition, I would have thought that those who are rating will look at that aspect.
Okay.
You don't just look at people in government to make your assessment or parties in government. You also look at MPs in opposition and you assess from that perspective. That is where you can really get who is making impact in their constituency or not. But I assure my constituency that I will do
but
more.
Lankwantan Medina, he's also on your side.
Yes, I'm saying he's doing very well. He's doing very well. And I'm saying it's encouraging all of us to be able to put in our best and then deliver to our constituents.
Okay, let me quickly engage Ibrahim Futa here, and then those of you on this side that want to ask your MP questions, and then the parliamentary candidates as well for the CPP, then you can go ahead. Ibrahim, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm doing very well myself. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
This is the second time that you're contesting to become MP for this area. In the last election in 2020, you made a little inroad. Do you think that this year you are going to make significant inroads to make you the Member of Parliament for Okaikwei North?
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for giving us the invitation. Nice meeting you in person.
You're welcome.
I've been watching you, and then a very good morning to Honorable Ma Theresa. I mean, an amazing woman I've known. We contested. We met 4 years ago. We were fighting for these seats, and then she did something pretty amazing. What she did was to break the boundaries. That made me realize that if Theresa can do, I can also do.
Okay.
And she's a woman of substance. She's a mother. So this is something that my mom has always been talking about, the respect for women. I was raised by a single mother. A single mother, raised me. So the great respect I have for women is so high. I considered 2020. I didn't feel disappointed. I came stronger than before. And then I feel like this is where I come from. I was born in Akoti man, but that alone doesn't exempt us. All the people starting here, you have a representative here. My grandfather is Alaji King Blackie. Those of you who know him from Yamiche, that's my grandfather. So meaning that I'm here representing the people of La Paz. So one leg in La Paz, one leg in Akoti man.
Right.
I want everybody to look up to something. The UK was able to elect somebody 21, 22, 24 for parliamentary. So we can also do that as Africans and Ghanaians. I made an effort to climb there. It wasn't successful. And I'm rooting, fighting tirelessly, using my strategic development to push that agenda.
What is your strategic development agenda?
It's vast.
Okay.
I depend on my foundation. I got a whole foundation for some of my projects. Some that I can do personally. You know how extravagant things are. Very expensive things are. And you can't be extravagant now. You can't give. You can't because of how the system is now. We got disappointed by a government. That is the NPP government. And I feel like we should go back to our roots, the CPP. The CPP started with market women. Our mothers are doing so well to put her in schools, any trade, anything possible for their children to be successful in life. But at the end of the day, they don't have the capital to do the job.
Right.
Some people wish to have the money with interest free, but the interest keeps rising as if there's problem. And then if you do for one person, you don't do for another, you'll be criticized for that. And it's very, very tough. We've tried, but you can't cover up such a thing. I believe that when I'm being elected as a member of parliament, I can collaborate with microfinances, some loan, institutes, let me put it that way, to help our traders across Okaikwei North, La Paz inclusive, Niboy, Akotema, Chimota, Kisima, Nungbele, all these environments. We can give our mothers some loans. Number two, our education system is something that we talk about a lot, but we don't respect it. Go to some of the public schools, they don't look attractive. It's not about getting only teachers, but we need to renovate our schools. Students or young students who feel proud of their schools, point at their schools that is my school. But when they point at their school, the school doesn't look attractive. How are we taking this? Let's compare some of these public schools we have around with secondary schools. Secondary schools are always neat. And students are moving from one school to another school. So the progress should be a progress that is going on, but not circulated at a particular part of education.
Hear the birds singing, now my alarm's ringing. Get up, get up, hey. Hear the birds singing, now my alarm's ringing. Get up, get up,
some okay no. What can some be mate? What can you high it's be last or back and pay wa it's any so back. But in some okay ye Achimota, Aquetima. Maybe our teams with La Paz station. Maybe my tea our year at the La Paz station.
Okay.
And I'm say I had known for Henry Agro. Make I first time about her not the same Umbaye or Apata Yasi, not Menino any sister. Na ye kasakasa data na onye meye MP na ma kasa nyina won kan drive for asem yes ye wa he nyina dodo na ye drive for ma ba yi wa tubo hu yate wa che nsuo yate wa common fan wa ye bibia yate drive for de en wa ya maye 2 ade ebiem eno besan e wo ho a nhihye wa drive for o de ma drive for ma drive for o maye nso ye hu de wo ho maye say ye san re-elect na o ba be ya maye ana say
Okay. So, for the purpose of those of you who don't speak Tree, what he seeks to ask the current member of parliament for Okaikwei North is what her intentions are for drivers in this area, especially those in La Paz, because currently we are at the La Paz and Sarem Lorry station here at Niboy Town, right? So, Madam Theresa, what do you have for drivers?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. This is not just La Paz, this is Niboy Town. And his first question was, he wants to know what I've done around here because I've mentioned other areas. I've done 2 bridges.
Okay.
2 bridges in Niboyma. And if your assemblyman is here, I don't know if he's around, you can get closer to him and check. These are facts. I've done 2 bridges in Niboyma. And drivers, I have you at heart. Like I said, I'm a member of parliament who believe in delivering and not making rhetorics or making promises. When MPs or PCs, we want to come to power, we can come and tell you all the sweet talks. We can come and tell you all the stories. I recall, like he rightly said, that when I was going to contest in 2020, I met them. And he can attest to the fact that I never made any promises to them. I rather listened to them, I listened to their problems, and I assured them that when given the nod and my government in power, whatever I can do within my means to make it work, I would. One of their challenges were bad roads. And I've mentioned that when I came, I have tried my best to get some of the roads done. In fact, even Niboyma here, I have done reshaping of roads. And the assembly member, if he's around, he'll be able to mention the particular location that I've done. We have pictures of it on our phones that we can show it right there. I've done reshaping of roads. And I'm sure that when you have good roads and you are driving on, you buy less spare parts because today, spare parts are very expensive. But then, I am open to every suggestion. I am open to whatever you think that I can do as a member of parliament to support your work. I am prepared to do it.
Okay. I don't know if she answered the question, if they are satisfied. But I have another gentleman. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Your name?
My name is Abubakar Yusuf.
Okay, Abubakar Yusuf.
Yeah. Pacho, I would like to speak to you.
Me Pacho Twaso.
Yeah. Pacho, mama, there was say when you tell mama yeso. Na my problem kakra wa kote ma ha me ba me hu ne say. I'm say within 4 years nyame ya adom waba. Woni e be kai say me bra na ye kasa ya. But ade kakra ha me e wa kote ha me hu your security. Your security. Bra be to abe any bra wo ba ye. I'm say titu say na driver waba ha yi. Your problem your drivers, your security e wo form. And I'm a fishbone. Now saying, near my big course, but we are my media or bata de Ujinina. Till you are bata, yes, Susro. Said then, oh, ya my and ya, why your secret is some Titru Akotema.
Yes.
Ya bambo.
Okay. So you may want to answer that.
Okay, thank you very much. I think we have done better than in the past because before. You hear snatching of bags here, snatching of women who get up.
Kindly hold on for me. Hello. Me pacho mo beye how do I put it? You. Mo beye kom kakra man se na be ya ma me kasa mo betie na mo nso mo asem bi se bia mo wono na mo atimi ebusa no. Okay, go ahead.
And so it's better now. we can improve on it because I can say that the Achimota and Tesano Command are doing very well. As we are here, you have seen that.
Yes, we have cited some police personnel here.
Police personnel are around, and because of theft and other things, I have ensured that every community we have street lights. All the street lights around here, if I'm not mistaken, I, through the assemblyman, did them. And I'm lightening every corner in Okaikwei North. And so be rest assured that you are right on that and we will improve on it and ensure that we are safe in Okaikwei North. Thank you.
Okay. Further questions? Yes, hi. Good morning, gentlemen. Your name?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Your friend Alaji Moru. Your friend Alaji Moru.
Okay, Alaji Moru.
Ahayana ya since I over 30 years. Yeah, and you obianti na me ba hasi. Nam pese me hu mame na your friend doku ano. Nam pese me hu no. Deportino because ye nim no. Aha say na ya wo yen, aha na ye nyi yen. Ye nim no. Ye nim no. Na Okaikwei North mun kan kire no so hwa, mun kan kire no. Yen ton. Okaikwei North yen ton. Na sa adwin yen nya ne tie. Sa adwin na wa na adwi say Okwa fast from Langard be about during election no yeah twen omu so omu say omu yen bema yeah twen omu mu ka kire no aha say tembia ya election peace but onu ofri baby no ba until crime until twi ni kron kata kurapo this man so odi to kwa ba say yen ya ready because yen nim no eti krofo na wa na ji say okwa from omu wa retirement dan ama omu wo nguwa no yeah twen omu eti so omu tia yen ye twom yen nim eti odin to kwa e ba se ya yen eti kwa do e konda bia eti ye twom
Alaji Moro, please come back. Please come back. With the greatest of respect, please retract your last statement. Sir, mode mo kwa don to kwa de bia, please retract it.
Withdrawn, but withdrawn, but
no, but Alaji Moro, no but.
8 years.
With the greatest of respect, no but. No but. Medase. I'm sure that was not a question. That was a comment you wanted to pass.
I would like to plead. I would like to plead with every member of Okaikwei North. We have run peaceful elections in this constituency for all this while. I would like to plead with everyone to be calm. I trust in the security services. But that is not to say that when you are here and somebody is coming to your house to harm you, you will not protect yourself.
Okay.
I will plead that we cannot pay violence with violence. We beg everybody to be calm. We know by the special grace of God, we'll have a peaceful elections, and whoever God prefers to pick this seat will win.
Okay. I have more questions coming in. Hello.
I would like to make a comment.
Okay, please go ahead.
Ma Teresa, 4 years ago, it's true, we all had a very successful and peaceful election. And we loved ourselves. I know Ma Teresa, when she came, she built bridges for the division that happened in Okaikwei. I can feel it. Because one thing about her is that anytime she needs some recording, she comes to my brother, One Boy Production, she makes some recording there. So she kept that relationship, okay? I'm a teacher. I've been teaching for 9 years, okay? I've taught from 2015 to 2021. I got myself into a secondary school. I teach at Mampong Ikriapim Senior High School for the deaf.
Okay.
So it was a coincidence.
Okay. Please continue.
So sometimes if you don't see me around, that's where I am. I teach in the secondary school. When it's vacation, I'm home. And I'm also doing my MPhil at the same time, so I'm combining the teaching and the schooling. My point is that I moved to a place. When I went there, I was with the boys. I live at Tutu, but my work is at Mampong. There's no corner in Equiapim. There's no corner me, I don't know. I've been there for 3 years.
Okay.
So it's a coincidence that when I went there, she came here.
Okay.
And I want to prove a point, okay? The point I want to prove is that, you know, boys, we have disagreements. So I had a disagreement. I'm the only person from Accra, and they are all Accra pimps. And somebody said to me that we could free her. I felt down. I felt disrespected, and I felt that I don't belong there. But that shouldn't be a place or the kind of place we are creating for ourselves.
Okay.
If MPP has been in power since 96, in 2020, Honorable Ma Teresa knocked the MPP down and she came to power. Her goodwill and her work will judge her.
Okay.
I don't want, so when I realized that the same thing happening here, the only case I could make is that Ikuna anu Allah. She Allah ko to. Amma, we shouldn't tear people, sideline people. Okay? And I'm being real. Yan society political demographic from 2024 in Ibiyewa will continue to have a chaotic election. People died in 2020. You might not feel affected because it's not from your family or it's somebody you know.
Right.
Let us create peace from this live program that we have. Any program that we have in the future where every party color is present. Let's learn tolerance.
Okay.
This is two women who are contesting. I was raised by a single mother, and I know these two women have children who are proud of their mothers.
Yeah.
Yes. I never know. I'm making a point. I have never, ever had disrespect for Obana or any political aspirant. Do you know why? Because I'm not MP. But if you are MP, you take critics. It's up to you to embrace them. But when we are talking about where people are coming from or something, let's learn about the adjustments. And our aggression should be minimal. Men should not attack women, or else it will be done in the bedroom.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Teresa, how does that feel for your contender to talk this much about you?
Well, like he rightly said, I don't believe that politics is enough to
divide us?
To divide us.
Okay.
I think it's context of ideas. Look, his mother is my big sister.
Okay.
And I can tell you, the mother doesn't joke with me. Whenever I have programs, his mother will carry water. When my mother died, you should come and see the kind of items her mother carried to my mother's funeral. And so if I went into that elections, maligning this gentleman, insulting him, saying all sort of things, do you know what that would have left after the elections? I believe in context of ideas. I believe to tell my story.
Okay.
I believe to sell myself. I'm a product. I believe in selling myself to my constituents.
Okay.
You see, people are like this. My son will tell you that 2020, it wasn't like this. People are like this because we witnessed unfortunate incidents during our registration, where our political opponents brought so many land guards to the registration center and they started beating people up. If not for the police, they would have retaliated and so many things would have happened. And so they are picking intelligence, they are picking story. We are only saying that if these things are true, put a stop to them.
Okay.
Because nobody will sit in their house and expect you to come and harm them and go away. For these elections, we are going to run it peacefully and it's going to be transparent. But then we will not, and I said we will not succumb to any pressure to twist the results or to turn the results around. We are going into these elections well prepared. That's all I can say.
Okay.
We are going to this election very well prepared.
So the NDC parliamentary candidate says they are going into this election well prepared. Let's hear from, let's get more comments from electorates. Yes, sir.
Hello, madam. Hello.
Me pacho, ma papa ne kasa mame.
Zu. Pacho, my question. About 2020. You call election.
Okay.
Coalition Center. Manukulate. Mijina hobby. Minya bofra. Yawa na box biaba. Mi kai. Mi pese mi hu deben. Jina ye ena ye MP. Yawosu. Sana ye the new boxes biaba. Boxes no be room that the same boxes. Na ka omudu iko inside. Nyame ampata. Nyame buaye. Ena ye nya sa box no. Many gani. Omu pipe box no. Uhuwa Fuseni. Enye ntro mi control. LPT akwese manina. Serious matter I'm telling you. One sa box na. Nyame buaye.
Edamase.
Ada Roma. Ya yi sa box no. Ya nya obi a ye friend dai Obana. Let us say the whole of the years now. There be a CMPP a win wa no. Na niema ena o ehye nsumuasi a omudidi ye. Nti Honorable Teresa Wuni mi pacho o. Mwaye ben ena waye udibe buaya Okaikwei North. Na da konkam. Mi question ni na no.
Okay, so he wants to know what the MP will do to retain the seats, for want of a better expression.
Well, I think his question is about security. Because in 2020 elections at our collation center, some foreign boxes were being brought to the collation center. And so some of the youth were very vigilant. They followed the boxes. Because I entered the collation center early after the polls. And this is my constituency. And I know what time every box can get from each center. Because the collation center was at Immaculate. And looking at even Pentecost Salem, carrying a box from Pentecost Salem to Immaculate should not take you 20-30 minutes. And so I was in there and I was corresponding with them outside. And so they asked me, do you have this box in there? I said, yes, this area is here, this area is here, this area. And so around 8, 9, you realize that the boxes we had in there were outside again. People were carrying the same label. Then I said, no, they called, I said, no, we have an umbrella here. They say, I know, I said, we have it here. The Omenshi police station, we checked with the EC, because the EC were there. It is there, so where are those foreign boxes coming from? So the youth got angry and they crashed all those boxes. And indeed, all the ballot papers in those boxes, you realize that they thumb printed with the ink got finished. They had to use, the stamp pad, the one they used to stamp behind the paper is pink. They had to use that to thumb print. And in all those boxes, no single person voted for me. No single person voted for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. It was just one way. And so this is what he's asking. What will I do to prevent it? I want to assure you that the same method we used the last time, we have improved upon it. And it is not up to me to say here how we are going to ensure that foreign boxes don't come in. I would only like to plead with the Electoral Commission and the security service, because those boxes were guided by police officers onto the place. We are begging you. Ghana is the only country we have. Look, let's go out there and sell our message. Let's go out there and tell the people what we can do. I am saying that, look, vote for me and vote for John Dramani Mahama, because his 24-hour economy policy will impact on my constituency. Others have left their constituency and they are sharing salt, pepper, and Maggi in Okaikwei North. It is up to you to choose what you want. Let's go into this election and vote peacefully. I know Ishama Allah, by the special grace of God, these elections will be declared. I will win and John Dramani Mahama will win this election. And so I beg you, there is no fight, there is no nothing. Please just be calm. And like I have told you, I'll continue to say that prepare for these elections. These elections, prepare for it. We will win this election by the grace of God.
Okay. Let me take more questions. I see somebody from the CPP wanting to ask a question. But I'll entreat all of us to be calm. We have some more time. Any questions that you have, please come forward, especially those of you who live in this constituency, not necessarily party colored. Okay. Madam, good morning. Your name? Now she CPP shirts and I okay. Okay.
Would you acquit my dear Behumia Obama, mammy? Me person me bisa, ya mammy. Say, will be a duty penny. I want 10 years a cry. Why a penny away, mammy? Me person me bisa say. I then I see a 2 Abama or more. Let's go Mudia Kunyana. Want me shia a beer, why announcement be a quote La Paz. Me person won't share me with school muha. None ye a ha a curono. Will be an chena, I dream. I mean, when you met me at the Abua. Ye who be sa. Mako Krobi so. I only say, ye were one ye announcement to say, on Aboba, yen shallow school. And will be sa or mine for and say, a dear ha. Say first school sem, and I say be a conogata near me beer, a how or mono. No one so wunya, or bet him dinner more day. Aye. Me back with him, Hama to about me, to a me and son. Me who be sada. Mimi Krum. Na MPSC more semensa. Any free ye free so a day and education minister ne buy. A whole class me quare, me mamma catch them say, what shall that flare warmer, ebi sa near ma a how warmer. Na obo timibeka say, obo cry or 7 and back cry a lefo. When Timmy Yan a banner ho enquire juma. Ain't you one abo by any day. No amana kakra on fine shake just no benya bi dia to aduane ama akola no edi no nso enya bi adie sane baby wo hokra na wanti min shake aduane sane akora ne sebe onko fa ne nsan kwakeka nkorofo eniema me ba ha mi hu bi sada timpese ye mi say ma me say ada no nso no onye saa me esu ye hu sesei ena wo nso ye de aboa o ma no me da mas.
Okay.
Thank you very much. As well.
Yes.
Okay.
So that
me da wasi bebre. Me pacho or care about MP meeting the community and on mention akwetema to be precise. My year more than 4, and I'm sure say me on see me pamacho Kelewele house and I'm yes I engagement. Who akwetema na wa baby me pacho ma onsaso. Kelewele house.
Okay.
I've done that engagement. And Immaculate School so. School be wo obiani mi Immaculate School. Mashia omwa sebi. Omwa did them, omuma adi them. Parents
persons living with disability
and their parents.
Okay.
Me pamacho bebre mashia omu near wuke idea my but maybe me say I'm not trumpeting my achievements enough. Right. Because even this, I have not put it on my achievements website. I think there are some of the things you cannot say them out. For instance, a disability, somebody living with disability. You are broadcasting for the whole world to know. Say, but maybe going forward, I need to bring it to the open for everybody to see. But we call Akwetema Immaculate, my chairman, and I brought them all over from the constituency, and the assembly members I collaborate with them. Majority of them are here, and they'll be able to testify. If we need to show proof of names and homes of the people we have touched, we will be able to do it right here and now. Esani said, my school fees. And no de bebre yentiminka bebre yentiminka. Going forward, maybe Mo say ebinum omutu akwala mienu school fees ano muni omacha pictures. The betu school fees juma said you vote for us to represent you. I am serving you. I am not lording over you. And so I don't see why everything, almost everything.
Mr. Minchawano, school fees to you, was said here.
My said here, say, me me common fund, okay. Me school, they mean to me fund to ya, and they say, Nanado say free SHS, but I will forward how him say there is nothing like free SHS. But I dare meet me fan to and collect out of Fifi. I know they do it out on my own. But Sawuba University, sir, a majority of the students in Okaikwei North, I use my common fund to pay their fees because we have brilliant and needy students.
Okay.
I dare anyone who wants that to go to the assembly and collect lists of the students. I don't even know them. Me wahuana or mabeja wa me desk. So when I look at it and I'm supposed to support, I support. I don't look at your political colors. Okay. And I can tell you majority of those are paid fees from where they are coming from. Majority of them are MPP members. But they are also Ghanaians and they are also members of my constituents. And you know, I do so many things. Main trumpet. And yeah, ni say obi bejina obi beboja no wache mu boto ba ko na wache akoko funu no wache. Look, we need people who can teach us how to fish. It is not about giving people fish. As a member of parliament, send a mekano, me call parliament, majina menaso. Are there any MPP member or any of their past MPs? Me say I am the only member of parliament from Okaikwei North. Mako jina parliament, edimu problems ako. And he said, Musa mutu abama mia. Mi wochidie wa reshe muse. Mi president die. Ejumara John Dramani Mahama badie oba. Ghana for Jeanette Mwewie. Akase mubema ye overwhelming majority. Na ejumanu yatimi ababeye. Hang parliament amodema ye no amwaye. Enra se muda sorry amuti say yi dom kuma no minority in parliament or ma work it out. Even though they are in government, they are supposed to support government business in parliament. You know, they were nowhere to be found.
Right.
Eti meswe se mundumu ye epamacho bebre. To me we muna mudi mame me pamacho mundumu ye na munsan fa yenko. Ye de ye ni sika ye de beba beche ebroni akoko anyway. Esani se enne uye ejuma na we ejuma koswa enye politician le beba beto nchini ama o. Uye ejuma na se bibiba obotoma enye politician le beba beto emu ama o. Enne meto akoko ma o sesi a ye di wie na meto abawi a meba beche akoko bioma na.
Okay, so that's Theresa Ladia winning. Okay, mind you, we sent out invitations to the New Patriotic Party as well. Unfortunately, they did not turn up. And so we have the rep from the NDC and then that of the Convention People's Party, Abdul Hamid. And the assembly members, I understand, who are equally around. Abdul Hamid Ibrahim Futa.
I have so many questions to ask. If I can elaborate them, I will start.
Go ahead.
Ma Teresa, you said you call for people to come. We have Akutema 4, but none of my party members have ever benefited. None of my party members have ever benefited. And with the election that happened in 2020, I thought maybe you would change the demography. Being a mother, a new mother, because we've had a woman who held the constituency. So I thought being a new mother for us, you are going to change. There are things that are going to be changed. Because I thought that you are going to unify all of us so that when a woman benefits, it doesn't come from only the NDC. We have other women who are chasing the NDC women for money because they are suffering. So if the benefits, I don't know, you know, Obiko Bunsuya, na pipe no Obiko Bunsuya. One day who will be a Bunsu one bucket da. Or Koko Bua, or Kofie Kofa bucket ba. Now sometimes or man the Busia for dinner Chico Bunsu be. So that's what I thought. Being a mother, it shouldn't be politically colored. That only the NDC, because I'm not a representative of any party but the CPP. I have people who voted. Secondly, about the schools that you are talking about, I want to be a beneficiary since I'm from Okaikwei North. I have 1 year to finish my MPhil, University of Ghana. I want to do an MBA to attach to my MPhil, that is business analysis. If you can fund that, because if you are paying, I want to benefit so that in 2028, whether I'm MP or you are the MP, I can publicly say that I benefited from the school thing you are talking about.
Okay. Are you done?
The last question. My last question, Ma, is from today. My question is, can you or you can't? I wish there's something missing in our schools, as I'm saying. Can we renovate the schools around the district? And I know your power as MP, there are some obligations that are not your obligations. So how do you feel? How do you work with the MC and the DC and putting them accountable? You know, sometimes the MC and the DC don't do what you want, but you don't have to keep quiet. You have the right to make a press conference about some of your things or achieve, or some of your visions that you want to collaborate with them that you couldn't achieve because they are not being voted for.
Okay.
But then they have huge responsibility in their constituency. So that's my question. How do you work with them and how productive are they with you together with your work? Thank you.
Okay. I'll come to you shortly, but let her answer these questions for me.
Thank you very much, Mr. Futa. Please, once this program is over, submit your
details,
your fees and other things. Of course, we cannot absorb all. I need to put that on record. But whatever I can within my means, I will support. And not just you. If there are people in your party that you think that they are also going, they are of school going, or they are in the university, they need assistance. These are things I am doing, and I will continue to do them.
Okay,
you mentioned that your party people didn't benefit. Your initial statement, you said, I have bridged that gap, but now you are saying something different. I have a borehole sitting right in the center of Akwetima. All those who go to fetch the water there, we don't know their political colors. It is open. From here, your media can drive through everything I have mentioned here. In fact, even though I have a committee meeting to 10 right now, I would dedicate time and you follow me to every single thing that I've mentioned I've done for you to go and verify. These things are there. They are open for everybody. I forgot to mention that at Akwetema Market, at Chimota Market, Christian Village Market, New Boy La Paz Market here, I have brought loans for the market women. And they did not come to ask what political colors or which political party you belong to before giving it to you. Because I realized that these women were suffering. Look, majority of the women in my constituency are traders. And they've taken loans. Today you go, this person is sick. You ask me, BP Akosro, Makobo Busia Bank loans meet. Look, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is bringing you the women's banking. It will come and solve all these problems that we are facing in Okaikwei North. Today, the dollar is skyrocketing. And traders in Okaikwei North can no longer travel out to go and bring their used goods. I am telling you that Asumdwe and so I would like to tell Mr. Futa that you should be rest assured that we will continue to collaborate to make Okaikwei North a better place. We have no place to go than this constituency. And so we are praying that we all come together and make Okaikwei North a better place. Thank you.
Okay, so let me quickly engage the women's organizer for the Convention People's Party, Hajia Futa. Good morning once again to you. I see that there are a lot of concerns that you are voicing out because you have the microphone, you are not able to channel it out. Please, you have the microphone now. Why do you think the people of Okaikwei North should consider the CPP going into this major election?
Thank you so much and good morning. Obatampa Teresa, Abdul Hamid Ibrahim, mother and son, election.
But why have you taken out the other candidates for the NPP? Why have you taken out the other candidate for the NPP?
Obatampa Dokua. Dokua is a very good friend. But Obatampa Teresa is a sister, a junior sister.
Okay.
That is one. I think in politics, we have a lot of things to learn in politics. Politics is about people,
Right.
how you relate with people. It's about your relationship and how you come close to people. Anytime, if there is a program, I think